Howdy folks, welcome back to Railroader. We've got a bunch of work to do today. And I actually just noticed in single player when you hit escape it pauses. And it actually gives you a little summary. That's cool. That's either new or I've never noticed that before. But yeah, 2678, we're at day 2 here. Morning has broken. And I've went ahead and went up and got some logs. Dropped a load of logs off. And we got our hopper full of coal that we ordered, so I'm getting ready to spot that over here at the coal conveyor. You can see back there we got a big old long cut of cars, so we got our work cut out for us today. So I think if I hit, is it Control 0? Oh, I don't have a selected car. Good point, game. Very good point. Select. There we go. Control 0. Yeah, that'll put me right in the cab. Nice. Okay, then my outside view will be our switchman. So we need to get lined back up. Oh, I was already lined back up. Never mind. We need to get lined back up into here. Then we're coming through there, and we're going there. That will work. Oh, that actually switches you between positions. Look at that. Still learning stuff. 30 plus hours in the game. Still learning stuff. All right, so, oh, another thing I learned, I wasn't sure how to do it to get rid of this, but if you go to like any car and hit select, it gets rid of your driving controls if you don't want to look at those. Oh, right, I don't have that selected, so I can't, so I can't hop back in the cab. Yeah, I know what I'm doing, right? Hey, it's me, Kerbo. You guys know that I'm a little bit scatterbrained sometimes. Absent-minded professor got nothing on me. So we want to back up. Let's work on that. All right, we're in 100% reverse. We got stuff going on. Get the brakes bailed off. Can't quite reach the whistle. There we go. I like that little subtle sound as the car starts moving. There is a car back there. And it looks like before we head out for Ella, or Whittier and Ella, we should fill up. So we're going to use some of this coal right away. And I'll cut out some of the driving so we don't make this a super long video, but we're going to be doing some switching today. That's kind of the bread and butter of our operation here is freight. So there's going to be a lot of switching. That's how we make our main money. And we hired a shop crew. I think they've got it up to like 70 or 80%. They didn't quite get it worked on. They start working at midnight, so they've had about half a day. All right, let's just go ahead and do the, uh-oh. Couldn't reach that one. Good to know. Now here, we'll do everything ourselves, getting the coal hopper in there, and then we'll get some help from, probably from Mr. AI, our fellow engineer, Albert Inman, otherwise known as AI. There we go. Now we just need to push that on up. These probably aren't right, but hey, we got lights. You train nerds can let me know what color that should be. Probably should be off. All right, we need to go back forward. Some brakes off. And forward we go. That's pretty good. And we do have a hatch. And we have a cab light we can turn on. I don't know how to control the headlight if you don't have... Well, that opens. That's cool. If you don't have it selected and, use the keyboard. I went a little fast. Crap. Oh, it's already a great video. This is why I usually drive from the outside. Anyway, I don't know how to control the headlight from in the cab. If there's a control here, I haven't found it yet. Oh, that's a cold chute. I kind of wish you couldn't control things through geometry, but I understand raycasting can be expensive. All right, let's hop out. See where we're at. Sometimes you can't fit through there. It's a bug, I think. Yeah, we need to ease on forward just a hair, so I think I will go ahead and use the UI here. It's just easier when you're playing solo. Yeah, see, this fills up. You don't even have to open the hatch. I kind of wish you had to open the hatch. Maybe someday we'll have to open the hatch. A guy can dream. Alright, I don't see a brake wheel there, so there must be a brake wheel on the other side of the car. There it is. So we'll go ahead and get yield brake on. And we'll close that off, pull the pin, and off we go. So today's the day. I'm recording this the afternoon of the 7th, so this game is out. It's awesome seeing the Discord light up. All kinds of people showing off screenshots, having a great time. So it's awesome now to... This is in y'all's hands. If it's not in your hands and you want it, go check the video description. There's a link right there to the Steam store. Go grab yourself a copy. All right, I think... Yeah, let's hand this over to Al. So we're going to go to... We can just do yard, or sorry, road mode. Have him go on up there, and we'll get him hooked up to the train. We've got a couple cars here we need to cut off that go over here to the sawmill. So we're going to have to pull those off the cut, run around, get them on the nose, drop them off over here, and then the rest of the stuff goes on down the road to the west. Woo! Alright, come on back, sir. I'm going to run. Get my cardio in. I can actually put out this fusee. And if we take a look at this guy, yeah, it's 81%, so they're still working on it. It's not quite back to 100. Whoa! Alright, so we need to get him on back, and we need to throw that one. So if we take a look at these first couple boxcars here, Whittier Sawmill. Oh, and we got a flat car for the Whittier Sawmill. And then this is Stenzel, Holyfield. So from here on back, it goes on down the line. And then the rest of that's the Ella Bridge site. So we just need to cut off these first two cars here. So let's go. Yeah, we shouldn't really need any brakes. Pull that. I think it spawns in with bottled air, which is kind of strange. Test that theory. Yeah. Kind of wish that wasn't a thing, but it's how it is the game. It's how the game is right now. Alright, we need Al in yard mode. And Al, why don't you come on back about 10 cars. I'll guide you in, buddy. Right on back. See, Al has picked it up. Alright, about 2 cars. 1 car to a couple. That'll do. Alright, and then you have a handbrake on. So we need to get you turned off. Then you also have a handbrake on. You turned off, and did you recouple? You did. Pull that pin again. And go ahead and pull forward about 10 cars there, Al. Al? Oh, do I have to bleed these cars for you, Al? My bad. He doesn't want to pull them with air in there. There we go. Now Al's happy. We got to keep Al happy. There we go. Wait for me, Al. There we go. All right, I think I'm going to have him actually switch him over to road mode. Oh, I've got a fusey down there. We need to go. Sorry, Al. Good thing I can run fast. I'm going to have him go ahead and pull down in here. We'll use this next section of track up here as a runaround. So we need to get this switch thrown. Need to get this switch thrown. There we go. So we'll get him on down here, and then we'll run around these. We need to get him on the nose so we can shove him over here to the sawmill tracks. Smile, Al. You're on camera. Al's invisible. All right, that'll do, Al. So we'll drop these off here. I say, while I'm down this way, you go ahead and throw down a fusee so Al knows where to stop. So I need him to stop about right there-ish. We're getting our cardio in today, running back and forth. Alrighty, we'll open you up and we'll send you on your way. Throw a handbrake on that. And I actually need to run ahead again. Okay, you're lined up to go out, so that's good. Just gonna need him to stop as he comes by here. Whoa! Alright, that'll do, Al. Just up past the switch there, buddy. Beautiful job. Alright, you can run on back to that fusee there, and I'm going to hop on board. There we go. Al gets right with it, man. He doesn't mess around. He wants to get this work done so he can go home, drink some coffee. I would jump off here, but Al doesn't like to throw his own switches. You see that fusee there, right, Al? Good man. Okay, you need to clear the switch. Al. It's just a fusee. It's not going to hurt you. Sometimes it's hard to find good help. Alright, don't run over me, Al. I gotta run up here and get this other switch for you. There we go. I'm getting lots of exercise. Alright, let's run across here. We can throw that back. Get rid of this fusee. Is that yellow? That was weird. Oh, it was the headlights shining on it. Never mind. Derp. Alright, let's go to yard mode and forward 10 cars. Go ahead and couple back up to that, Al, and then we'll head on back into the siding right here. Get them dropped off at the sawmill. These are empty, so I don't think we'll bother with air. Alright, that'll do, buddy. Stop right there and get your handbrake off. And you should be good to go, sir. So we'll spot these over here at the sawmill platform. And then we'll be ready to head on out of town. We've got, I think it's about 11 cars or so back there. So we'll grab those. I think we'll throw the... Should we throw the caboose on the end? Maybe we should just grab the... Yeah, I think we'll take the caboose with us. Because the passenger car is up at the station, right? Oh, hey, Al, you're good here, buddy. We get that switch for you. And let's see, get you lined into the siding there. Well, yeah, just come on up at 5. I don't want you getting too excited here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we left the passenger car up at the station last time. Pop out to my camera here. Yeah, so we got all these cars here. So we'll grab that cut in the caboose once we get these cars dropped off. And we'll be ready to highball on out of here. And I think I'll drive. Alright, let me step up on this stirrup. Jump up here. Ah, there we go. Pretty athletic for an old guy. Yep, nice and easy, Al. I think, yeah, the track begins like right here, so I like to line them up at the platform. Looking good, sir. And that ought to do. Alright, we'll apply that handbrake. We got some money there. That's always good. Open that back up, and then I'm going to send you on backwards, sir. Okay, Al and I are going to get the engine back hooked onto that. We're going to grab the caboose, and we'll be ready to head out of town. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're ready to head out. And something I forgot to show was the switch list. I was going to show that with the coal hopper, and I forgot. But if I hit T, I've selected all these cars to be on my switch list. And you can see here's the 2 that we dropped off at the sawmill. So they're crossed off now because they've been delivered. So I'm just going to take those off the switch list. You can see we got most of the terrain is for Whittier. Oh, that's the location. My bad. Destination. We got a couple there for Whittier, Stenzel, and Hollyfield. And we have the big Ella Bridge site terrain. And then we got a couple on the back here for the farm supply up there in Ella. So it's actually staged correctly, which is nice. You don't have to do a bunch of switching to get them in the right order. They tend to just spawn in that order. So that's what we got there. Let's head on out. Let's see. Let me get our headlight. There we go. Off we go. And I'm going to let this do a roll by, and then we'll pick it up when we're switching up in Whittier. We're in East Whittier. We're going to head up just around the bend there to Whittier proper. Almost there. Yeah, we're not going very fast. We do have a whistle board. Something. So we're going to pull up here, and then we're going to cut off some cars and do some switching. And there's our passenger car, all full, ready to go. Need to run some passengers. So we might just tack that onto the end. We could kill two birds with one stone. Alright, let's hop out here. So we can mouse over, we can pull this up. We got these two guys right here. And I forgot I needed to stop before this switch. So I actually made a little bit of a mistake because I need this runaround track. So I need to back up a little bit. Still learning my way around the railroad. And I think this train is a lot heavier than the first time I did this in like my tutorial stream series. We're at 1,136 tons. I think it was 900 and some tons last time I did this. So it must vary by what they put in the cars. Because the old starter loco is struggling a bit. Getting the job done, but... Then I'm going to need a few car links here. I'm going to have to run around that tanker car. Yeah, I think that'll do. It's good. Get about a 15-pound set. Let her ease to a stop. And we're going to go ahead and set a handbrake on... And I think we'll just do both of these. They're right here. Also, I love the fact that the shoes are animated. I've got an air brake set, so you're not going to see that. I could release that, and then the brake shoes move when the handbrake's not on. All right, so then let's we need to close. Come on, close. Pull that pin. And we'll just let that air come out. That's fine. So this car doesn't have the handbrake on, so we should see that shoe release. I think. We might have to bleed it. Oops, equipment. Yeah, we'd have to bleed it. Never mind. The cylinders are staying on. I guess it doesn't consider that a... It considers that an emergency, so it just goes into emergency and holds what's in the cylinder. So, never mind. I didn't release it all the way and all that good stuff. All right, so need to throw that guy, and then we're going to need to cut off this tanker and leave that here. Then this is going right back over in there. Hop on the stirrup here. So like I said, this video is going to be a lot of switching, which I really enjoy. I really enjoy the switching. If you've watched any of my Run 8 videos, you would know I mostly do locals and switching. So we just need to come down here, shove that back in, then we'll run around the tanker car, and tanker car goes up in there. I love that you can ride on the cars. I do that a lot in Run 8. What I don't love is the mouse sensitivity doesn't scale with zoom. So when you zoom in, it's really sensitive. They'll get that fixed. Guess we're kind of stopped on the road there. That's probably bad practice. It does have a fusee sitting in it full time for the passenger. No cars. We're all good. This is a little bit of a steep shove up into here. So we'll let that grade help bleed off some of our speed. But not all of it. Alright, are you close enough? You are close enough. There we go, we got paid. Close you off. Pull the pin. And let's hop back in the cab. Coming through, people. So if I go to this view, we'll display brakeman over here. I'll just use the... It's easier to just use the keyboard instead of trying to look up at the ceiling. Now, if I left enough room, we can get the car on there. See if I left enough room. Oh yeah, we should have enough room. Actually use the keyboard controls. Wrong button. The keyboard controls are still super sensitive. I hope they fix that. I reported that during the testing period. They've got a million things on their list. Can't address every single thing right off the bat. Go ahead and dim that headlight. And auto doer. Oops. Should have closed that first. And let's see, where's your handbrake? Your handbrake's down here. You could tell the handbrake was on because this little car icon down there was purple. All right, we need to ease on back. And this has 8,000 gallons of oil in it, so it's a little heavy. Can't really see where that switch is that we need to get past. We're just about there. Wrong button. How are we looking? Oh, perfect. Beautifully done. All right, so that one's thrown, and we just need to throw that guy. Yeah, all right, let's get back in our seat. And let's see, forward, good to go. Coming through, in case you couldn't hear or see us. I believe we have to go on kind of down towards the end of the track there. Yeah, we're on that curve. It's a little hard to see. Let's ease on some train brake. I think we're about right there. that close enough? It is not. Okay, well, good to know. We got to be, I forgot, this one, you got to be like right against the buffer. I think the max this place will hold would be 2 cars. We need to come on down. There, that should be plenty. And we got paid. All right, let's hop back aboard. And I'm going to get the train reassembled, get the passenger car in the back. We'll head for Ella. Okay, I'm back. I know it's just a quick transition for you, but I actually had to run out and pick up my daughter. So I had Al drive this on over here to Ella, and I had him stop. I just guessed on the fusee where to stop, and he's not quite there. So I'm going to have him go ahead and pull up a couple car links. And we'll get the passenger car spotted here. And I didn't bother moving the caboose. I should have moved the caboose technically, I suppose, but I just tacked the passenger car onto the end. We're on, episode 3? You probably figured out by now this is not a professional railroad simulation series. This is me playing a game. And having a blast. All right. One more car, please. Then he should come to a stop. In theory. Yeah, there he goes. And they're getting off. All right, cool. So we're going to leave this car and the caboose right here. So let's go ahead and throw a handbrake on. Pull that pin. And these here need to pull off and get stuck over there. So I need them up past this switch. So let's say, go ahead and pull on up 5 cars. And we'll just let Al do that. A little bit of slack action there. Always nice to see. There was a little bit of jitter in the slack in the pre-release build I had. I haven't tested to see if that's improved. It almost feels like it has, just running around. All right, at least another 2 cars. So basically when you click this, it kind of updates them. That's good. We'll go ahead and tell him to stop. That will do. So we need to run around. So we'll throw that. And that one's good. Take this opportunity to hop up here to the front of the train. There we go. We got paid. I'm going to throw a fusee down there. I'm going to get Al disconnected. Doing a lot of flying. So I will just blink right up here and throw you. And then Al, good sir, you can just go ahead and get right on up to that fusee. And I'll bring you back when we get some switching done. Actually, while I'm here, we're just let the air run out of that. We bop back down here to the station. I didn't check the box to tell them that they can go back to Whittier. So we'll get anybody loaded up that wants to go to Whittier. Got a few sitting there. So they can be loading up while we're switching. I'll see you once again in a bit. Okay, I've run around the train here at Ella. I'm getting ready to couple on. There we go. We're going to grab these two cars right here. They both go over to the farming supplies. So I've already turned that. I just need to, yeah, we're still uncoupled, so that's good. Oh, I didn't hook up the, right. Forgot. We're not going to be able to pull very good. Then we get some air in there. There we go. Everybody's loaded up, so I'm going to have to push this out of the way. I didn't have enough room. I had enough room for the engine to get around there, but not enough room for the engine and a couple cars, I don't think. So we may have to shove this a little bit, but everybody's pretty much on there. We got 57 out of 60. Waiting to go back to Whittier, so that's nice. The passenger service really starts ramping up, especially once we get over to Bryson. All right, let's go ahead and hook that back up. And then I think we got a, yeah, we got a handbrake on. I always try to remember to check down here. Sometimes I forget. That was on dim. I thought it was on bright. We just need to get past that switch so we're clear. That ought to do. And we'll go ahead and leave these guys here again. Can I reach that? Yep. All right, pull you, throw you. So we got 52.5 tons of farming supplies, and we got 30 tons of farming machinery. Of course, it's not modeled yet, but the fact that we can open the doors and there's interiors kind of gives me hope that someday we'll have those nice little details. Now, this is early access. It's important to have the core gameplay down, which in my opinion they do. They nailed it. And then we can get more details and more frills and hoo-haws and stuff like that added on later. More scenery, you know, all those little nice to haves. Okay, and then we'll throw you. And we're going to come right back into here. Just like that. It's interesting that the Steam Loco has a bail-off. I didn't know that was a thing. It is on modern Locos. I don't really have much Steam experience. There you go. Blow a little steam out. Make sure we don't have any water in those cylinders. Not that it matters. It's just cosmetic. Something fun. And then this goes to farm supplies. So we need to come back past this second switch. I've been over here before in my streaming, so kind of know where some of the stuff is. Okay, right on up into the farm supply track. I love that you can just walk up to this stuff and hop on. You don't have to like awkwardly try to walk up and push F11 at the same time, like in Run 8. It just works. Not much traffic through here. You never know. Alright, that ought to do. Where was the handbrake on these bad boys? There it is. And we got paid. $72 for that one. Nice. Okay, well, let's get her unhooked here. Okay, so we got the cars off the head end of the train back there at Whittier, right? Yeah, so these are all bridge site. Just double check that in case I missed something. Nope, that's all bridge site. So we just need to push this now up to the bridge site. And that's basically our switching done for the day. Unless something processes really quick. I'll be running more logs and, you know, running the passenger back and forth. But that's kind of our morning work. And I'm playing in 1-to-1 speed, so it's only 9:30. But like I said, I think in the first video, I want to have plenty of time because running solo, especially once I get that other engine going, doing the passengers, and then we get a third engine. It could get to be a lot going on, so I want plenty of time to get everything done, and then we can always use the wait or sleep, you know, to advance time as needed. All right, so you're going back over there. Beautiful. We just need to run back and hook on and then push those cars up to the bridge site, which is just around the corner if you haven't seen that before. And that'll be phase 1. It takes about 3 days. There's 3 phases to getting the bridge replaced, so it'll take at least 3 days. But then it's worth it, because that opens up a whole lot of the map compared to what we start with. So, you know, we start with this little bit here at Whittier and Ella. It's, you know, it's 3-4 miles from end to end. And then once we open up to Bryson, we go all the way from mile marker, you know, 56.5 out here to like 66. So it's another like 10 miles added on. Plus there's a big yard and nice turntable and the Y and facilities here at Bryson. So eventually, once we get this opened up, we'll probably eventually move our operations to Bryson. At least we'll be running stuff out of there quite a bit. And then we also get this other branch over here, the Walker logging branch. And yeah, just more stuff to do. I like it. Anyway, stop talking. Get some trains moving. Come on back. So we can leave that one alone. Just need to throw this other one. Am I right on here? No, it's not safe, but just wondering if I could. Oh, easy. Easy there, engine. Don't get too excited. Save that for this weight we got. Burned through almost half our water already. Whoa, boy. Coming in a little hot there. That's all right. We saved it. Yes. Saw that knuckle close, right? I think it did. Yeah, there's that little bit of slack action weirdness. Something they can sort out in the physics. Oh shoot, is that open at the other end? It sure is. Let me just fix that real quick. Gotta get zoomed in close enough. There we go. Okay, get you released. Then if I do that, we're back in the cab. Ready to highball. Right around the corner. We're not going to highball very far. Don't worry, passengers. We'll be right back. We'll have to see how it comes out in the edit. I think this video is going to be a little longer than I anticipated. There's a lot to do here on this first day. First day of, interchange traffic coming in. We didn't even get anything for, like, the team tracks. It could have been even more. Alright, I'm going to actually zoom up to the front. Or not. Oh, there we are. I was just zoomed in really far. And let's see. We can go ahead and throw that. Get rid of that fusee. There we go. Haven't decided on the thumbnail yet, so we'll go ahead and get some F12s. So just around the corner here is the washed out bridge. We just got to drop these cars off. Get a little bit of speed up. There's a bit of a grade coming through here. But we're still 895 tons just with the bridge. Just with the bridge cars. So 13 cars we're delivering here. Decent little chunk as we fly through the trees. So yeah, if you haven't seen it in my other videos or somebody else's videos, this is the bridge that we have to repair. It washed all the track away. And some trees magically sprang up in the middle of the track. So we need to spot these cars right here. And then it will consume the goods on that cut of cars to complete phase 1 of fixing the bridge. We'll have to do this 2 more times. And then this bridge will be fixed and the rest of the railroad out a little west of Bryson will be opened up. It's actually pushing a little faster than I thought it would. Perfect. Nailed it. All right, so we got a bunch of ballast. Oh, it says gravel. Ballast. We got some rebar. Dimensional lumber. What do we got down here? We got some concrete. Sacked. Must be sacked concrete. Yeah, a whole bunch of sacked concrete. All right, they're getting serious with it. They're going to get that all fixed up. I'm going to go ahead and throw on a couple handbrakes. This is sitting on a bit of a grade, and it's pretty heavy. I'm going to actually hop out and do the uncouple by hand. All right, we'll pull that open. Should just roll off of there. There we go. Kind of show you the brake shoes. Do they show up if I do that? Yeah, you can see them move. So nice little detail. The brake shoes actually move. But anywho, that'll be it for this video. We've gone on long enough here. It was a long bit of work we had to get done, but started phase 1 of the bridge, so that's good. I'm just going to be running passengers, like I said, and making sure the sawmill is fed. And I think that'll probably be it for today, unless something else comes up. So next video will probably be the next day with more interchange traffic and more switching to do, because that is the lifeblood of Fedora Railroad. Running freight, a few passengers on the side. Keeps us in the black. Thanks as always for watching, folks. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.